This coronavirus sucks. It's the worst thing ever. Why is this happening to me? Those aren't my thoughts. Well, they have been at times, but for the most part, I think that they fairly and accurately reflect how many people are feeling. And I'm not going to say that you're wrong for feeling that way. There's enough to justify those very human, raw feelings. What I am saying is, do those thoughts serve you well? Think about it for a second. If feeling that way makes you feel the best that you can feel, then you can stop this video and go back and do whatever else you were doing. If, however, they don't serve you well, and I know for me those thoughts don't serve me well. When I say this is the worst thing ever, why is this happening to me? Life sucks. That's not in my best interest, I've determined. If, however, again, you want to stay with those thoughts, you go right ahead. Turn off the video. Let's move forward if you want to change. I know I did. Whenever I have those thoughts, I realize those are thoughts that do not serve me well. I don't want to feel that way. So I constantly challenge my brain, who I call Biff, by the way. You should name your brain. I talk about that in my book. But whenever my brain, Biff, sends me thoughts that don't serve me well, I say, hold on, stop for a second. This is the worst thing ever. It's horrible. Hold on. I've replaced that with, it's not what I would have envisioned or wanted for me, my family, for my friends, for people in the world. Okay. But the second part is, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? That doesn't work for me. It sounds like I'm being a victim. It sounds like I'm looking at the negative in everything. So what I've done is I've changed that to, why is this happening for me? Why is this happening for me? Where is the gift? And so that takes some challenges. But if you look very quickly, you may be able to see why this is happening for you. And I believe everything in life is a lesson. That's what we're here for. So it's happening for all of us. Why is it happening for us? Well, for me, I can look right away and say, well, I'm spending a lot more time with my family. I've always valued family time, wife time, alone time. But this coronavirus, with the way that things are going, has afforded me even greater opportunities to spend time with my wife, with my kids, with myself in meditation and thought. So that's a plus. I can't remember the last time I went for a jog with my youngest son, Owen. And yesterday, not only did we jog for a while, but we also did a workout when we got back to our driveway. I loved it. I'm still smiling about it. And then at 9 o'clock every night, we've gathered at the table. They're all done with their homework. And my kids and I, and we play a loving and respectful game of poker. I love it. It's been great. So we continue to do things that we wouldn't normally do, or things that we normally do, but to a higher degree and more of it. And that brings me greater joy. But I still have those thoughts. I'm primarily a criminal defense attorney. Cops are not making arrests right now. People aren't going out and doing the crazy things that they used to do. So how's that going to affect me financially? Well, I'm sure you can do the same thing with whatever you do. You sell life insurance, people aren't buying that right now. You sell properties, people aren't going out and looking at homes. Fill in the blank. Restaurants, hotels, cruises, everybody's being devastated. So how do we deal with that? Well, if you feel like financially you're going to take a huge hit, you may be right. Likely you are. Can't do anything about that, though, can you? It's how we react to it that dictates how we're going to feel. So what do? If I'm thinking about the future, oh my God, what's going to happen? What I'm doing is, I'm not here. I'm not present. I always just look down at my feet. Metaphorically, sometimes I actually do look down at my feet and say, where are you today? You might not have everything you want, because this isn't how I would design things, but do I have everything that I need right now? The answer is yes. I'm so blessed I have my health. I haven't tested positive for the virus. That's wonderful. There's many people who are literally dying right now. I've got shelter. I've got a family. I've got fill in the blank. Use your own lives to fill in the blank. Whatever you've got that brings you happiness and joy. Write it all down on a gratitude list. I do that every day. I encourage you to do that. I've encouraged you in my book and in my videos. Now's the time to write down all those things for which you're grateful. And when you do that, you do it at least once a day, studies show your happiness levels increase. So then as you write these lists, these happy gratitude lists, you can then answer the question, why is this happening for me instead of to me? A reminder that fear is false evidence appearing real. Don't do fear. Often the worst case scenario doesn't happen. There will be positives. There will be things that work for you that happen as a result of this virus. Those things have already happened. Just open up your eyes and look at them. And when you do, and you fill your heart with love and gratitude and replace it with happiness and joy because you choose to do so, then you're getting this thing and you're doing it right. I hope you choose to have a wonderful day.